I'm going to be ranking my favorite NHL teams from 31 to 1. So the first rank might not be very fair. I have the Vegas Golden Knights. I am going to rank them this way because I haven't seen them play yet. Obviously, I kind of like Fleury. That's probably my favorite player on that team. They also have James Neal, who has always been kind of an elite scorer. And everybody else, man, I don't know. But I am excited because one of my favorite former Ducks defenseman, Shea Theodore, went to them. I am kind of bummed, but at the same time, I want to see how he does there. Another Ducks defenseman who was kind of like a scratch most of the time was Clayton Stoner. He was picked, and I'm really happy the Ducks kept all of their core intact with Vegas. Okay, that's probably the most I will talk about a single team. Now, kind of these next 5 to 10 are teams I actually have problems with. And then in the middle, they'll be like, I don't really care. And then you'll have those 10 teams that I actually kind of admire. So here we go. And I'll give you kind of a reasoning for why I don't like and why I do like. So here we go. Number 30. You may have guessed it. It is the Los Angeles Kings. I do not like the Kings. And actually, even if I wasn't a Ducks fan, where we have a rivalry with the Kings, I still would not like the Kings. Because their front office is messed up. They're not running the team right now. I don't like how they hired their assistant coach. I don't know. Daryl Sutter needed to be fired, but the main reason is they're rivals with the Ducks, and I don't like them, and you know how rivalries go. 29, the Edmonton Oilers. I do not like Edmonton, and a lot of people are going to be very surprised that I rank these guys lower than the Sharks. Reason being is that I feel like Edmonton's more of a threat to the Ducks right now than the Sharks. The Sharks were close, though. Edmonton obviously having Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Connor McDavid does not like the Ducks. I do not like him. So I'm going to go, I don't like Edmonton at all. So we're going to go 28, San Jose Sharks. You get it. Rivals again with the Ducks. 27, Arizona Coyotes. No, the Coyotes and the Ducks are not really rivals. I don't like them because they make stupid decisions and they're wasting money, and NHL is losing money because of them. Same reason that I probably won't like Vegas is because Vegas is not a hockey market and it's going to cost the NHL a lot of money. Okay, 26, the Chicago Blackhawks. Reason I don't like the Blackhawks very much, they eliminated the Ducks in the Western Conference Final, and I do not like how they are winning the cup. I don't like teams that create dynasties because I like to see new teams in the Stanley Cup Final. Like, I would have loved to see Ottawa in the Stanley Cup Final against the Ducks. That would have been awesome. It's like a 2007 repeat. But obviously that didn't happen. There's not really much else here, but I will say 25, the Nashville Predators. I don't like the Preds. Not only they've beaten the Ducks 2 seasons in a row in the playoffs. 2 seasons in a row, the Ducks have been eliminated by these Nashville Predators. And the Nashville Predators are not as good as the Ducks. It really sucks. They are not near as good as the Ducks. Okay. 24, the Vancouver Canucks. Same division, but not really rivals. Not a threat. Canucks, I don't like them because they don't know how to run the team. Main reason. So now we're kind of getting into teams I don't care about much. I'm just going to start listing them. Boston Bruins, 23. 22, Calgary Flames, in our division, kind of rivals. 21, Ottawa Senators. I don't have reasons for these. I just don't. There'll be little things I don't like about these teams, but I'm not going to list them unless you ask me in the comments. 20, Toronto Maple Leafs. 19, Detroit Red Wings. 18, Carolina Hurricanes. 17, Buffalo Sabres. 16, Florida Panthers. 15, New Jersey Devils. 14, Philadelphia Flyers. 13, Pittsburgh Penguins. 12, Winnipeg Jets. 11, St. Louis Blues, and 10, Minnesota Wild. Okay, I'm going to start listing the top 10. I would like to say something about New Jersey. I don't like New Jersey very much because they eliminated us in the Stanley Cup final. But why I didn't rank them lower is because a lot of our players that have gone through the Ducks, I think it was Peter Sikora, Scott Niedermayer, both went through that team. Okay, so now we have the top 10. I don't like the Wild as much as they should. Technically, the 10, 9, and 8, I still don't really care about. But I will list Minnesota Wild 10. They have our former Ducks coach, who's terrible because he could never get us to the playoffs very far. So yeah, that happened. And then we also have the New York Rangers. Don't really care much about them, although I have nothing against them. The Rangers have some players that I've admired over the years. Derek Stepan is actually one of my favorite centers. Who else I got? I like Henrik Lundqvist. Who doesn't like Henrik Lundqvist? Who else is there that I like? I admire everybody on that team. Matt Zuccarello, Ryan McDonough. New York Islanders. I couldn't hate them, and I couldn't say I really like them, so this is another kind of random one. New York Islanders, obviously, they now will have Jordan Eberle from the Strome trade that brought Eberle from the Oilers to the Islanders. Islanders also have John Tavares. They were talking about trading him too, but I guess that probably won't happen. 7, the Washington Capitals. The Capitals are not in my top 5, obviously. I kind of didn't want to even put him in the top 10, but I kind of had to. I'm okay with Ovechkin. Sometimes he gets on my nerves. I like TJ Oshie, Nicholas Backstrom. Braden Holtby is pretty good. Let's move on. We got in number 6 position, the Montreal Canadiens. I have nothing against them either. I just like to admire the Canadian team sometimes. The Canadians obviously have the elite number 1 goaltender. Well, it depends who you ask. In the world, Carey Price. It's always fun to watch him play. They've had some great players go through there. They have I don't ever think of them as real contenders in the playoffs, though. I don't think that they are ready to go to the Stanley Cup final again, although they have the most Stanley Cups of any current NHL team. So next we have the Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus Blue Jackets are the team that, what team has a cannon in their rink? I mean, come on, you have to. It'd actually be kind of cool to see the cannon. They've had the weirdest jerseys, though. Their new one isn't too bad, but I do like Nick Foligno. When they had Ryan Johansson, that's another good player that went through there. Sergei Bobrovsky and Cam Atkinson. Good group. We also have in number 4, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh man, Lightning. I like their jersey there too. That's not the main reason I like the team. They have a good group of people. Steven Stamkos, Victor Hedman. I guess they're gonna have one of my favorite players, Chris Kunitz. He was a Ducks player one time. He has the most Stanley Cups of any active player. Said that in the last video. And so that team could be a contender. They just need to get better. I feel like they did lose Ben Bishop. That could hurt them. It might not. You don't know. Obviously, he had kind of an off thing last season. He wasn't playing his best. So, Tampa Bay Lightning, good team. We also have we're going in the top 3. Number 3. Yeah, it's right there. Colorado Avalanche. The Colorado Avalanche. And I wish that they were better. It's one of those places. I've been to Colorado. It's one of the NHL cities I have been to. Their rink is pretty cool. And that's not the only reason I like the team. I will also they have some good talent. Nathan McKinnon, Matt Duchene, Gabriel Landeskog. They have a lot of my older veteran Ducks players have gone through there too. Francois Beauchemin, J.S. Shiger. Two players I greatly admire that have gone through Colorado. Not only has that, but also Paul Kariya and Teemu Selanne played in Colorado. Teemu went there. He came from the Ducks to Colorado. I think he went to the Sharks and then came back to the Ducks. Kariya just retired in Colorado, I think. He might have gone to St. Louis. I don't know. Trying to remember, but I don't know. But Paul Kariya was in Colorado as well. Both of those, Kariya and Selanne, are going to the Hockey Hall of Fame this year. So that's always cool. We have number 2, the Dallas Stars. This is an NHL city I kind of want to go to because I feel like that team has a lot of good potential and good players too. Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn. And now they're going to have Ben Bishop too. So this team is going to be great. I'm hoping that they get far, as long as the Ducks don't have to face them. I'd rather have the Ducks win, obviously, and that brings us to number 1, the Anaheim Ducks. And let me tell you why I like this team. And I'm actually going to tell you guys a story. So, it's 4th grade, and my school has a 4th grade street hockey tournament. One of these sports that is greatly overlooked here in California, hockey. I started playing hockey, I guess, right after that tournament. That tournament was sponsored by the Ducks. It was at the Honda Center, this street hockey tournament. So once I got on this team, I started watching the Ducks. I started figuring out kind of what hockey was. Obviously, me being a California kid, it's basketball, and it was, at the time, soccer was kind of big around here. It's not as big now, but it's all like the summer type sports. Basketball, football, we knew about the Ducks. I knew about the Ducks, but I didn't know exactly who they were. I didn't know, what they exactly did. I didn't know much about hockey. So I watched the Ducks, and instantly I knew I needed to keep playing hockey because I love hockey now. And you can tell I know quite a bit. I watch a lot of hockey stuff, so I know a lot now. And so 4th grade, we played the street hockey tournament. We didn't do well. But the Ducks, man, they just bringing me to that tournament just got me hooked on hockey. So after that, I bought a goal. I bought a cheap stick. I still have them. They're like a little street hockey net, and I practice outside. I wanted to join a league, and my mom ended up signing me up for a learn to play roller hockey. And I did it, and I loved it even more. It was faster, so I did that. I get pretty good. I've been playing now for 2.5, almost 3 years now. So that's what happens there. Later, 2 years after that street hockey tournament, a middle school roller hockey league is there, and we play it. Free gear for all the students at our school who want to play. But I had my own gear, obviously, so I didn't get to take advantage of that. Free tickets to a Ducks game. We got a shout out, and we got playoff swag, where I also got a hat. I'll show you, but the Ducks have just done so much for me. How could you hate them when they're giving you all this free stuff, and they introduced you to hockey? And that's how I got hooked on this team. So I also like the team. They have good players. Getzlaff, Perry, Eves. Love the defenseman Fowler, Vatanen. Gibson's a good goalie. I just love everything about the Ducks. You will not see someone my age that probably knows them better. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys today.